This almost reminds me of opal. It's so shiny. Ooh, that's going to be really fun. So many beautiful rocks. That's a nice thing to find on my way out. Hey everybody, welcome to Katie Did Rocks. Today I got a hankering to find some fossils, so I drove out to a place I know near Ingomar, Montana. It is in the middle of nowhere, and we're gonna find something great. This place is special because it was on the edge of a vast inland sea, and you can really just almost picture the water going off in every direction. And so what we can find are really awesome sea fossils. There's baculites and ammonites, and I just found this, which is kind of a clam type thing. So it's gonna be a good day. I mentioned baculites. This is a fragment of a baculite, but you can see it is actually full of, it's been calcified. I think it's calcium. And you can see the sutures in there. Those were segments of the baculite shell. If I were really brave, I would have taken the Jeep down here, but I'm not, so I left it up there. Here's a baculite chunk. Really, Kava? We're just gonna start this already? Looks like it's got some mother of pearl on it. Kava doesn't like this place because she can't see all around. I think she's anxious about the hill up there and whatever else is behind us here. Kava, I think it's okay. We're not gonna get attacked or anything. It's okay. Haha, I saw this bright white. I thought, ooh, that's really a nice baculite. Well, it's actually a nice big old piece of bird poop. This is kind of neat. It's just a piece of probably a baculite that got crushed flat. So now it's got all these pretty mother of pearl things on it. Here's a pretty cool one. So baculites they're cephalopods, and the shells were these long cone-like things. I heard a guy call them carrot squids. And so this is kind of a piece of the shell that's towards the end. Pretty. This is cool. This is, I'm pretty sure, a part of a baculite. It might actually be an ammonite, which is a nautilus type creature. But look at the striations in that. It's filled with filled with, you know, that thing that starts with the C. Anyway, very cool. Another one that's kind of a little tiny skinny end. Look at that. You can see the hole in the end of it. I've never seen that before. That's really cool. Here's kind of a cool one. It's a little bit squished. See how flat it is? But it has some really nice kind of rainbowing going on there. Looks like this is a really nice piece of the mother of pearl. It's nice and big. Might be able to do something with that. Maybe make some ammolite, polish it up. There's another piece. And another piece here. Wow, oh, look at that one. Wow. That's already shiny. This almost reminds me of opal. It's so shiny. Ooh, that's gonna be really fun. As long as I can make it work, I'm gonna make a cabochon out of it. Look at all those reds. Sparkly. It's hard to find really good pieces on this hill because the freeze and thaw process just kind of cracks everything up. But if you dig a little bit into the soil, you might find something like this. That's nice. Wow, I actually thought that was just like a little piece of it, and this whole thing is part of the baculite. So we'll take that home and clean it up. Phew. I'm kind of wondering if this and this actually go together. I'm going to try digging this out and see if it's all of a piece. Well, it doesn't fit perfectly. It's covered with calcite, which is kind of cool. Oops! But it's kind of in rough shape too, so I'll probably just leave it. It's kind of neat. This is gypsum. It's very soft crystal. This is neat. This is part of a clam bivalve. I know Ceramus, I think the clam is called. This is very cool. These aren't fossils. They're bird eggs. There's a whole bunch of them here. That's neat. I wonder what kind of bird those came from. Any guesses? Let me know. Here's another one of those clam shells. This one's a little bit more complete. Oh, it's pretty darn complete. It's missing a little corner there. That's cool. Wow, look at the size of this piece of gypsum. That's cool. Ooh, I love this one. It's, oh, fell apart. It's a piece of baculite that shows the sutures so beautifully. Isn't that cool? Now it's two pieces. There's something so incredibly peaceful about being out here. No one around for miles. I'm not sure Kava likes it though. Now this is cool. I was just thinking that I wanted to find a scaphite, and this is actually part of one. And then there's some kind of a clam or something there, and then the baculite here. Who knows what's on the back? Maybe nothing. But it's worth cleaning up. Another cool piece with sutures. Now I come here at least once a year. I don't do a lot of fossil hunting, but this place is very special to me because the kids and I used to come out here all the time. And my oldest son, who wanted to be a paleontologist until he discovered wildlife biology, dug out a giant clam just up the hill there. And then poor Jim carried it all the way up, jacketed in a heavy plaster. So it's got a lot of memories in this place, and it's not quite as wonderful to come out here by myself, but I still enjoy quiet, except for the dog whining. She wants to get back up to the car. Can I help you? Pretty nice big one. Maybe somebody dug something out of here. Nice big one. Here's a much bigger bivalve. I think this is an oyster. It doesn't really look like an oyster, but I have a memory that that's what they call them. Here's a super pretty one. This is pretty great. Doesn't look like much from this side. But look at how big that baculite was. You can see the sutures This is all mother of pearl. It's got probably some ammolite that we can rescue from it. If I can ever figure out how to clean it, I know Theo has directions. Come on, Kava. Come here. These almost flowery looking sutures were apparently because the ammonites and the baculites, they needed to be able to control their buoyancy. And so these baffles grew more and more and more elaborate, giving them more and more control over whether they were up or down or on the bottom. It's kind of a wild thing, isn't it? Almost looks like a bone. Probably just a strange concretion. One nice thing about this hill is that Kava gets plenty of exercise going up to the top and then coming back down to try to get me. Going up to the top and coming back down. It's like one last little one before we head up to the Jeep. The Jeep is right there behind those bushes and Kava is waiting for us. This one's cool though because it's got some really pretty calcite in there. I lied about one more because here's one more still. It's a nice size. Looks like it's got some mother of pearl on it. We'll take it along. Well, there you have it. I miss my kids, but I'm so thankful to be able to bring you along. Thanks for coming. This is Kate from Katie Did. Keep on doing.